This is a combined Grammarian and Ah Counter report. So our first speaker, Edie, talked about diversity, many flowers make up a bouquet. I thought that was good. Same page, downsizing, right sizing, which are euphemisms for getting laid off and not having a paycheck. You had one sentences, business practices are shaped by long-held beliefs, and that sentence just kept getting better and better and better. So that was an excellent sentence. Groupthink. There were a couple of improvable places. You had you started a sentence, we, and then you said one of the ways we, so that was a restart. You mentioned DCP. Gary and Adrienne are newer members, and they might not know that that stands for Distinguished Club Plan. And you did have two you knows. Lee, good uses, slacker, venue, roped into. And if some of you non-American born people don't understand what the verb roped into means, you need to watch a few more Western movies. Gun, paradise, control price, increase demand, reduce supply. The recipe for economic disaster. At one point you said everybody come, etc. Well, in English we have to add an S there, so it's everybody comes. I don't know why we consider everybody to be singular, but that's the way we treat it. Again, English grammar, don't be trying to make sense out of it. Peter, Smedley's vision, globalization, excellent use of words. Presidential citation, xenophobia, all these are great uses. Someone who do not speak English, there we need to use the plural form. Even though someone sounds like it's singular, we got to use does. Everybody does. And on your assigning the topic to Edie, patriotism was a very important word in that topic. And you said it 3 times. I never did figure out what you were saying. It's a long A, not a short A. You were saying patriotism, and you were rushing to get to the later syllables of that word. Spend a little more time on that first syllable. Patriotism. Adrienne. Now this was Adrienne, a topic speaker that hasn't been here for a while, so you had some uhs and some ums. And you had some run-on sentences. But if you start coming more regularly, once again, as we hope you will, those will go away, and especially Adrienne, when she's a prepared speaker, you know what you're going to say next, and I'm sure the ums and ahs will get fewer. Pond. It's not here anymore. What?
Not here.
Ah, it's not here. So, when you said Middle East, you stressed the first syllable of that 3-syllable phrase. We usually stress the last syllable, so it's Middle East. But I knew what you were talking about, no problem. Edie, take a step back. It's a very good phrase, I like that. John, pull out your gun and solve the problem. You're not from Texas, are you?
No.
And at one point you said, get the message as good as possible. And I'm thinking to myself, well, good doesn't sound right. Let's throw well in there.
Yeah.
Get the message as well as possible. Now, that doesn't sound good either, surprisingly enough. Even though the verb, adverb, I think get the message as clearly as possible. It's better. And you had one in topics and one as an evaluator, and you said you deserve our applauses. Again, that's crazy English, plural, single. We just say applause, and it applies the plural. And Pan, performance evaluation, excellent phrase, made me cringe just like you wanted it to.
Bob, thank you for that thorough evaluation. It always has something to improve. Thank you so much. General evaluation of tonight's meeting.